consist of two parts. It's a simple ceremony, but I think quite beautiful and steeped in history. The first portion is the playing of taps. During the playing of taps, we ask you to stand and place your hand on your heart. Military veterans can render a hand salute. After the playing of taps, perform a ceremonious holding of the flag and presentation of the flag to I usually talk a little about the history of taps. It's okay, I'll take 2 minutes and just talk about that. I think it's Everybody hear me? Thank you. At these services, I talk about the history of taps because taps was not always used for funerals. Taps was originally just used to tell the soldiers to extinguish their campfires and go to sleep so they'd be ready to work the next day. This was before handheld radios, and at the time the taps was written, or even before then, almost no one except the most wealthy people even had wristwatches, and they wanted them to be ready to work the next morning. It was written by one of us, an upstate New York native named General Butterfield, who was from Utica, New York, and he wrote it during the Civil War. He had no musical background, but he called his bugler up and wanted it written as it sounds. It's a haunting and ceremonious song that everybody knows now, but initially it was just go to sleep, and the 3 notes that repeat, initially he had in mind the 3 words, go to sleep. The reason it's called taps is a junior officer and the bugler, when in garrison, the troops, they would walk through town and play taps, and it told the innkeepers to pull the taps out of the kegs so the men would get back to barracks and be ready to work the next day. And it was first used to honor the fallen in the Civil War. Up until this particular day, they always fired 3-shot volleys over the grave, but the North and the South were camped close together, and there was a truce in the fighting for several days. The Northern officer was concerned that firing 3 shots would unintentionally reignite the fighting, so instead he had the bugler play taps, and ever since then it's been used to lay the military fallen to the final resting place, and I think that's an interesting context for the history. So thank you for having us here. If there's any questions, I'm happy to entertain them, but otherwise we'll get started with the service. Please stand for the playing of taps.
United States, the United States Navy, and a grateful nation, please accept this flag as a remembrance of your father's honorable and faithful service.
I will never forget that.